So you guys know how I am completely behind the idea that urban America was completely screwed over, poisoned, and manipulated to become exactly what it's become. Where, you got all the violence and the crime and the, the wild children and the like. And so recently I had a conversation where that was called a conspiracy theory. And straight up, guys, for someone who talks logic a lot, I got a little emotional because I'm like, yo, bro, how's a conspiracy theory? I love this, bro. But no, I'm joking. The gentleman who I was speaking to has actually been married longer than I've been alive. So he is in another stratosphere. And as I explained, how the welfare state was initiated, and it really and the decent industrial type work was slowly but surely matriculated out. Okay, yeah, it really, really, really makes sense. And so, our favorite atheism is unstoppable. This morning, dropped a video about the 25 most dangerous cities, and well, damn it, when I see an opportunity to really nail home what I really want to convey. And if you're new to the channel or you're a recent sub, I've been on YouTube for a while, and I have another channel called The Official Elected Official. And also there will be videos in the description box that you guys can check out and see how, I may come across as a little nutty, but no, not really. And Mr. Tracy is going to help me really hammer this point home. So without further ado, let's get into this man's list.
Online just to keep abreast of what cities might be fun to visit or maybe to live in. And on the flip side, what cities should I probably avoid? Well, I stumbled across a list.
Yes, because Mr. Tracy is a cultured man who's about to be in Buenos Aires and, go around the world jet setting and the like. Congratulations to you, sir. But the rest of us actually have to live here in the real world.
And it's the top 25 most dangerous cities in the United States. Let's pause here. Let's have you reflect on that. Who do you think is number one? I'm going to teach you about some of these cities, maybe warning you that you should probably steer clear. Coming in at number 25, we have the city known as Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I'm going to show you...
Yeah, there's a lot of AIDS out there, man. Whew, and trannies. Seriously. My cousins out there. Respect.
Little clips from these cities to give you a little flavor. I'm not just going to tell you about this, I'm going to show it to you, like a good screenwriter. Now, we are in the new age of YouTube, so I'm going to be very deliberate with how I talk about these cities, and I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of facts as to why they are the most dangerous cities, but they are. This is a list.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to bore them with the facts, but I'll happily bore you with the facts. 2 or 3 videos will be down in the description, completely explaining how and why these welfare-dependent, completely just decimated and demoralized communities, how and why they exist. Yes.
Find it on the internet, so it's official, and it's actually from the FBI. Just to give you a sense as to what goes into this, it's scored based on their murder, rape, robbery, aggravated assault, burglary, and motor vehicle theft rate. Now, I will be giving you one stat, and I'll start it off with Atlanta. Atlanta is a city, and it is comprised of 54% something. There's
Black people, dipshit. Okay, he's trying to be coy. It's a pretty funny running gag throughout the entire video. But yeah, black people, come on, stop it.
Thing in Atlanta that is 54% of Atlanta. That's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm allowed to give you. I hope and trust you will figure out the rest. What's going on?
But here's the thing, Devin. Of all of the cities that are mentioned, none of them are 100% bleep. They're like these spaces, and that's why I prefer the geographical approach in just saying urban. I know a lot of people, well, you mean black. Nigga, I mean urban, okay? I mean these spaces, these geographical spaces that have been redlined, and it's just as clear as day. All the government programs, all the the fatherlessness, the cultural I don't even know what they call cultural genocide that takes place in these spaces. Yeah, it's not just the bleeps though, bro.
In Atlanta.
We all walk around with sticks. Nah, for real. Each one of them got a gun. Yeah.
Okay, so what's up with this? It kind of seems as if the audio and the video isn't matching up.
Grenades and all on who want to get blown up. Stupid shit. We don't give a fuck. Long little roach, man.
18 or better.
Long little roach. Hey, man, you call me baby Tony Montana. Who want it? Yeah.
I'm fighting these hands up. 18 or better.
Yeah, and we move by ourselves, too. Yeah, we move by ourselves, too. Yeah, man. Yeah, we move by ourselves for real.
They move by themselves, guys. They don't need to be babysat. They don't need a ride to the mall. They got cars, potentially. They got guns and grenades and cars. A couple of go-getters over in Atlanta, just so you know, for your information. This is a public service. This is real. Didn't make it up, but I'm giving it to you.
So here's the thing, because I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to run with this one, because I see that the audio and the video is completely out of sync right now. But I'm a little too deep into this to to just throw the video away. So what I'm gonna do is just like flat out tell you guys right now, there's a uniformity in all of these different communities, from the way that from the energy that they're producing to the way that they're carrying themselves. This is just it's part of the course.
At number 24, we're counting down all the hits today. 24, we have the home of the Reds and the Bengals. It's Cincinnati. And Cincinnati is composed of 44.8% of something. Very
bleeps, black people. Come on, bro.
Mysterious. And here we're just rolling around, giving you a little drive-through here. And here's some fellas.
Is that Charlie boy? I'll probably, if I can, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. But all he does, or she, I don't know who really runs that channel, but they just roll around the hood and put it out there.
Seem to be on a break from work over there, hanging out. A couple of ladies dressed interestingly, and that's a Safeway supermarket. I think we might have to talk about the word super. And I think there's probably a few other problems with this neighborhood. For starters, that building looks like it was made with Lego, but the font in between the words
and straight up lead, and it has absolutely no windows. This is your supermarket. Jesus, guys.
Super and market, quite a lot of space there. It's a little bit jarring, a little bit off-putting. Can we change that? Got to start small. And that yellow sign on the wall? Typically people write something on the sign, unless that's some sort of a Band-Aid. And also the yellow, green, and red, it's just, I don't know.Maybe I'm overcritical of this, but yeah, that's Cincinnati. Coming in at number 23, we've got the city of Newark, New Jersey. Oh,
Newark. Hey, represent, right?
I just thought it was a weird thing. Like, it's not New York, it's Newark. Talk about an imitation ripoff.
Okay, don't be a dick, my guy. All right, seriously. We didn't fucking name the place. It is what it is, and that's why you just call it one word, Newark. All right? We are not New York. Cut it out.
Newark, New Jersey is made up of 47% of something that I am not permitted to tell you.
But I am, because shit, they are literally around the corner from my crib. And 47% isn't even a majority at this point. And trust, you have no idea how the Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and the Ecuadorians and everybody else get it in. Once again, 47% is not 100%, my guy. All right? That first and foremost. But secondly, I'm pointing it out again. The uniformity in all of these spaces, that energy, you see them just like bobbing back and forth, just talking a schmack. Get them.
Straight Newark shit, we in the Southwood right now, Southside shit. You already know we banging the straight Hawthorne and
yeah, the guy sells me weed. I'm joking. But they are around the corner, like literally around the corner.
Hey man, that's where you from, bro. Niggas coming from the bottom. Niggas straight coming from that bottom. Shoot 'em up.
Once again, talking about banging, talking about, lighting cats up. It's the uniformity. I was talking to this chick. She was from Detroit, and she came out here, and we was having this conversation. She was like, "Dang, I thought that it was different. I thought Newark was going to be different than Detroit." I was like, "No, Detroit, it's the hood. It's all the same thing." And I think that's what really, in my book, moves my conspiracy theory of, oh, this shit is a straight up trap and program, and everything that they're trying to do, all the spinning wheels that they got in place is just there to spin wheels as opposed to actually get anything real done, because they need these type cats, and they need the hood to be the hood as it is because there's so much money being made off of these young men, the lives that they have, the lives that they end up in, many of them behind bars and the like. I mean, what chance they had? What chance did they have when they were brought up? I mean, because I can guarantee you, at least a couple of these cats ain't past it. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, like in the 20s, like early 20s and the like. So, boom, it's just the next generation that's been going on for 4, 5, 6 generations. Or you got all these people that sit there and cry, oh my goodness, oh, how could this happen? What could this be? Let me tell you guys something, man. When I was 12 years old, I was like, I'm getting the hell away from these people. I'm getting the hell away from this place. And that's exactly what I did via college, via the military, via just taking my black ass to California. Deal is that you dip, get going, because there ain't nothing for you here, and they know ain't nothing for you here. And they did that bullshit on purpose. And it's infuriating to me. It really is, particularly when I have to deal with these elected official types, because I am an elected official in this space. Yeah, it's a town over in Irvington, but either ways, I'm an elected official in this space. In this space, it's like I got to deal with these fucking morons that like to pretend as if, oh yeah, our Martin Luther King thing, our Kwanzaa thing, our little symbolism and shit is going to do anything to fix these fucking problems. But that's what Massa need for them to think. Because, you know, Massa needs them to keep that going, so they can keep the bodies just being valuable in the penitentiary or in the grave. And it breaks my damn heart to be 100% real about it.
Man, straight shooter block. You already know. V block, nigga. You know how to get drugs.
Say that.
Well, not the most traditional tourism ad for Newark, but it is what it is. But forget that, because we're sliding into number 22.
Oh, you'll be fine.
And that is a place that used to have a basketball team called the Bullets, but that became awkward because it was a murder capital of our country. It's still...
Speaking of which, I mean, Dave Chappelle's from DC, right? Like, I mean, like we have entertainers that come from these areas all the time, but here we are generations later and things that's just still shit. Sorry, but it is frustrating. And you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not about to sit here and like go through each and every one. I just want to get back up to number 3, because number 3 is Camden. Let me see right quick. This is the Camden one with the no, that's Oakland. That's Richmond. That's a little white girl joint. Let's see.
What y'all think about Barack Obama?
He saved a lot of people. Yeah, that's the man right there. That's the man.
Well, I, for one, am shocked that is where they stand politically, but...
Yeah, y'all, I mean, aren't y'all on the same side, right? Because they had said earlier that they don't mess with Trump. And I was thinking the whole time, what, is he about to boost him up? He about to say, oh, good, my guys, my people, we stand on the same side politically. Oh, that's so great.
I don't think these guys are voting in the midterms, okay? Moving on, we go to number 3. It's just up the road. It's Detroit, Michigan. And Detroit...
Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, Camden was either 1 or 2.
Oops. Oh, this is innocent. Oh, no, these guys are... That guy's not moving. All right, weird. Little afro. Okay.
Tonight we begin with the poorest city in the nation and the most dangerous city, all in the same place. It's Camden, New Jersey, right across from Philly. Camden is a city of 77,000, a place most people avoid or take pains to drive by, a place I first covered 25 years ago. And as we found upon our return there, the story of Camden cannot be avoided anymore.
But that's the thing. According to George Norcross and and Steve Sweeney and Chris Christie, Camden popping right now. Camden is seriously, like they used Camden. They used Camden like nobody's business to get a whole bunch of tax subsidies and the like through for different investors and the like here in the state of New Jersey. And that's exactly what they do to these communities. That's how they play these communities. They come in with a program, something like that. Oh yeah, we're really gonna fix something. Hey, all of you executive and high class people, yeah, we gonna break y'all off. Great, man. Leave it to those who are either more than likely at this point immigrants or the Negroes down there. Like, you know what I'm saying, give them scraps, give them a little bit. Which ultimately, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is like it's chump change. Camden, New Jersey has been used, man. It really has. And the like, even like the leftists here in the state, they're trying to prop it up right now as the reason to go after Norcross and the like for the for the subsidies program. But that's the big part of the story that's really going to get missed here. Is exactly how hard the people of Camden and most, if anybody from like the 80s or 90s that's still there is either ancient and still voting for and going to vote for and still voting for the same folks that screw these communities over, or you dipped. One of the two.
Last week at this time of the day, we had a person shot right in front of this store.
Was it Grimlock? Probably not. And we come down to the final. Number one, the most dangerous place, the most criminally active place in our country is none other.
Oh, okay. St. Louis was number one. So Camden was number two. Not either ways. I think we're done here. So, guys, like I said, this video was mainly to reinforce the fact that what I say when it comes to talking about the dysfunction and the savagery that takes place. This is where you got the Grimlock thing from. The savagery that takes place in urban America and the like. Whereas I felt the need to defend the thought that it's a conspiracy theory when you guys can see the uniformity for yourselves with how, you know, just like how everything, the energy and image that's portrayed, it's the same shit over and over again. And it's in that uniformity that I really feel, you know, like this isn't a coincidence. This isn't a theory. This was on purpose. And it's also a big part of the reason why the drug war needs to come to an end, why we need to rebalance the family courts, that this, like, you know, work something out beyond this whole child support thing and really put a emphasis on our nuclear families. Sorry to all the alphabeticals and singles out there, but the nuclears really need really need boosters, man, because that's really the only way it is going to work out. That's the only way we can set it up. With, you know, with both parents being able to, you know, afford to take care of the children that they create, as opposed and them being pushed into them being pushed socially and through policy being pushed to make better decisions than the ones that they've been pushed to make over the past 40 years. Thank you, feminism. Thank you, you know, all that other nonsense that got this crap through. So, guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, and like, seriously, like, no bad. There was, hold on, because honestly, there was two people, though. That was like, yo, these guys, oh, yeah, the cats from, these cats from Richmond. No, they ain't from Richmond, VA. But yeah, these guys came across as like straight cornballs. Like they really did. Go watch the video, man. I might leave a link. I'm leaving links all up and down this video tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a link to this video. Go check them out, man. It's something that comes across as real, like manufactured. Like I don't know, man. They feel like feds on some real shit. with the way they drop their knowledge and shit. I don't know what it is. But either ways, guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think, how do you perceive it? You know, I know quite a few of my subs, even though it's not like I'm sitting here banging with 30, 40,000 subs. No, I got 500 people, but I appreciate each and every single one of you. And, you know, why, like, you know, I mean, like, do you think I'm nuts? Like, do you think this is just some wild, crazy conspiracy theory? Or do you see the uniformity in all of this that I see, which only I feel, you know, reinforces my position? But that's why I have you here to check me if you feel like you can. So that's until the next one, guys.